meeting is being recorded.
Yeah, so my question was, what inspired you to start the music industry or be part of that?
What started it was I was raised in church choir, so that sparked the idea. But later, watching my mom's Shakira music videos and DVDs really inspired that flame that ignited a flame in me that I wanted to be in that career, and that I could do several things like I could sing, act, dance, all within one profession. I felt like that was the right fit for me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really cool. I really like what you said about that. Um, I think that's interesting what you said about choir. Moving on to my second question, it was, uh, who is someone who serves a role model for you in the industry, like in the music industry?
I have a long list, but to name a few, it would be Shakira, Selena, Rihanna, Madonna, Julieta Venegas, ooh, and so many more. But yeah, those.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
As someone who has kind of been working like towards feminism and working in that realm, I really thought that this would be a class that would teach me more about the history of women, especially in a music field where I love music. So I thought it'd be a really good fit for me, and so far I'm really enjoying it. But my first question for you would be, what type of classes did you take either in high school or college to gain knowledge about how to write and perform music?
I didn't take no classes in high school nor in college. However, I did do a lot of hands-on experience. Like I put myself into talent shows, and then I auditioned for acting gigs, and then performed for family and friends. But really hands-on. And then in 2017, I decided to get serious, and I took vocal lessons for a while, and then eventually leading for my first release in 2021.
That's awesome. I think that hands-on experience really is the best way to learn about stuff. So that's awesome. And my other question is, what or who inspired you to be who you are today?
I have a lot of female inspirations in my life, but ultimately, I would say my grandmother. She's taught me valuable lessons with her actions about love, God, um, gratitude, faithfulness. She's just taught me everything, and yeah,
Well, that's really beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing.
thank you.
I wanted to learn more about women in the music industry and kind of the history and the impact that women have. So, my first question for you is, how do you feel women in today's industry have to market themselves versus how men are marketed? Do you feel they emphasize looks over talent when it comes to women?
In my view, the pressure on women usually leans towards that way, emphasizing looks over talent. But I think music is subjective, and what one finds as talent, another won't. But ultimately, talent always prevails, regardless of the challenges that come along the way. I feel like talent always prevails.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. And then my other question is, if you could be a musician in any other decade or genre besides the present one, what would you choose?
I would choose the disco era because of the vibrant atmosphere, the catchy tunes, and also the glitz and glam. Disco actually was the foundation for contemporary dance music. So I would say disco. I feel like Donna Summer really speaks to me, that I feel the love. I don't know. It just rings bells to my ears.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've always loved music. My family's raised in music, both Spanish and English and Native American. So it always was an interest to me. So that being said, my question for you is during your first live performance, what were your emotions and thoughts running through your mind, and how did you manage them to deliver a memorable performance?
I was feeling all the emotions. I was nervous yet excited. I was worrying about the feedback the mic was giving me. I was wondering how I was going to deliver this performance. But looking at familiar faces and seeing my mom's smile really brought me back down. And I reminded myself to really enjoy the moment and to just have fun and to not worry about any imperfections or perfections and just be in the moment.
Wow, that's awesome. It was good to have your mom there too, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
That's always a plus. And
Yes.
my second question is, as a singer-songwriter, what techniques or approaches do you use to establish a strong connection with your audience during your performances?
As a new performing artist, before I go on, I say a little prayer for the crowd, for my team, and for myself to just have fun and to just enjoy the time and well. And when I'm out there, I feel the energy from the crowd, and then I just bounce off of them. Like I'll give them shout outs, or like if someone's like moving in a way, like I'll like encourage them, like hyping them up. But yeah, just those.
Wow, that's awesome. And it's good to hear that you are um, a woman of faith, I would say, a background,
Yes.
and as I am too. So what you do is kind of what I do as well, and said a prayer beforehand, and that always leads to positivity in anything and everything you approach. Well, I wish you well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I've loved this class so much. I really didn't know what it was going to come with, but it started in like before like the medieval times and it went all the way to the present. I thought that was really interesting. And just to listen to the different types of music and really get a lot of knowledge about how females have played such a huge role in the music industry. I didn't know what to expect, but I'm so glad I took this class. And now I'm glad that we're doing this project together. So let me move on to my first question for you, Ms. Azucena. It is, which skills have you gained that help you perform effectively as a musician?
I've gained the ability to keep tempo and rhythm even under pressure, because when you go on stage, you don't know what's gonna happen. Like sometimes they don't have like sound going to you and it's only to the audience. So you just really have to improvise. So that's another skill I gained, is improvising. Also, effective rehearsal really helps for me. Determination and dedication and showing up really has helped me perform effectively.
Thank you. My next question is, can you give some examples of women who you feel have changed the music industry for future women and girls who want to become musicians and artists?
Yeah, so looking at the history, women in the music industry have steadily gained empowerment. So from the 1960s to the 70s, Aretha Franklin, Joni Mitchell, and Janis Joplin really challenged society and set the stage for future female artists. And then again in the 1980s to the 2000s, Madonna, Lauryn Hill, and Alanis Morissette really pushed the boundaries, reshaping the industry. For us. And then today, I would feel like Taylor Swift, Beyonce, and Billie Eilish are really using their platforms for equal gender rights. And even us being here today, we're setting the future up for future female artists. So I am very grateful for this, for you guys, and for our time here. So
Thank you so much, Ms. Azucena. And then just a final closing question. Is there anything else that you want to share or add about you being a female artist?
it's a challenge, definitely, but I like a challenge, and that's why I'm here.
Thank you. And are you on social media, or is there anywhere where else that maybe we could follow your career?
Yeah, so on social media, it's Azuxena, it's Azuxena Oficial. And then on Spotify, it's just my name, Azuxena.
Thank you so much, Ms. Azucena, and I really do appreciate that you took this time.
I appreciate you guys. This is really awesome. And this is a step for the future. So it's a motion, definitely, in real life and in the universe. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Bye.